What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy with Plus Unit Picks. We're back on another Friday. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now and drop a like on the video. We grind, every single day and give you what you need. Just subscribe, guys, and show us some love. Seriously. Real quick on the recap from yesterday. We broke even. We had 4 and 4 on plays, a total of 8 plays between NBA and MLB. I rolled out some exclusive MLB plays, guys. We broke even all across the board. So, it didn't go exactly the way I drew it up, but hey, I'll take an even day any day. It's better than a losing day, okay? Tonight, we are on underdog, okay? I have 3 plays I feel really good about. I periodically send out updates on which platform has the best value, so you always know where to exactly put your money and why, okay? If you're signed up on my Winnable page, even just the free membership, all of that comes straight to your email or your phone the moment I drop it. No waiting, no scrolling. It goes straight to you. So you could kind of see that here on the screen based upon the picks that I've done in the past, guys. So, yeah, good stuff. Don't forget to subscribe. Before we get into the plays, guys, if you're not taking advantage of Better or telling the plays on platforms like Better, you're doing it all wrong. You're leaving money on the table. Right now, Better has by far one of the best promotions out there of sportsbook platforms where they're offering a $200 sign-up bonus for new users. All right, if you use my code +1 that you see here on the screen, PLUS1, scan the QR code or download it from the App Store or Play Store, whatever it is that you call it, and send me a screenshot via text to the phone number you see here on the screen. Not only will that unlock your $200 new user bonus with Better, but I personally will give you a free VIP paid membership for 30 days in my Winnable, okay? Free. So 2 deals, 2 offers, free bonuses. Don't cheat yourself, guys. If you're already on Better, check out Novig. They have a great offer as well. So you can actually take advantage of both. And if you use my code with Novig, which is plus unit that you see here on the screen, it's PLUSUNIT, and send me a screenshot via text, that will unlock another 30 days access to my VIP paid membership in Winnable. So you have access to 60 days of free VIP plays where you get a full detailed card of all of my slips without costing you anything, okay? So they have a spend $5, get $50 bonus, deposited into your sportsbook account. So 2 offers, guys. Don't hustle backwards. Do it the right way. With that being said, we're going to get into the first pick. All right, the first free play on the card today on the slip is going to be Cade Cunningham over 8.5 in assist. So I think this is a very compelling play on the board tonight. Here's every reason why. Cade is the 2nd leading assist man in the entire NBA. This season, he's averaging 9.9 assists per game. That is already above his line on the season average. But the story gets even better. He just made his return Wednesday after missing 11 games with a collapsed lung. Some sort of medical diagnosis called pneumothorax. I'm not a doctor or don't have a medical background, but that shut him down completely. Sounds rough. And in his first game back against Milwaukee, in only 26 minutes, he's on a minute restriction, he still dropped 10 assists. So 10 is a lot in 26 minutes. So that level that the guy is playing at or operating at, it's unmatched. Detroit manages his return carefully. He might not play huge minutes, but the assist production comes in short bursts because that is simply how he plays. He does it efficiently. So a season average of 9.9 first game back was 10, and the number is 8.5. I think this is a lot, guys. We're going to dive into the numbers really quick. Cade Cunningham over the past 5 games. If you would have bet on him, you would have cashed, over the past 5 games, 4 out of 5, which is 80% of your tickets on the assist. Over the past 10 games, you would have cashed 80% of your tickets on 8 out of 10. And then, of course, over the last 20, you would have cashed 70% of your tickets, which is 14 out of 20. And it looks like over the last matchup they had, they're playing against the Charlotte Hornets. The last matchup, he only had 7. That's a bit of a red flag. And then the minutes restriction, but I still think it's pretty solid to bet on. Earlier in the season, he had 10 assists exactly against the Hornets. And then opposing point guards, how the Hornets fare against opposing point guards across the league. Their defense, they're middle of the pack as far as assists allowed. So, but Cade, he's a specialist, man. I don't see why he can't hit that number. I think he's going to play a lot more than 26 minutes tonight. Okay, so that's the first free play. The second free play we're going to go with is Darius Garland. So I think this is a pretty clean play too on the under for 2.5 rebounds. Darius is a 6'1" point guard, as we know. Rebounds aren't really a part of his game. They never have been and never will be, essentially. So the season between Cleveland, he split the season between the Cavs and then the Clippers after the trade. So he's averaging 2.3 rebounds per game. His average is 2.6 across 7 seasons. But Garland is a scorer and a playmaker. He's not going to really crash the boards like that. If we look at the past, 5 games on the under. We don't want the over. Why does it say over? We want the under. Okay, over the past 5 games, if you would have faded him on rebounds on the under 2.5, you would have cashed 80% of your tickets. Over the past 10 games, it's a little bit lower at 70%. And then over the past 20 games, it's at 65%. Head-to-head matchup, let's see. So he's faced the Blazers. That's who they're playing tonight. The last time was at the end of the month of March. He only had 2 rebounds. Before that, he faced them when he played with the Cavs. He only had 2 rebounds earlier in the year in December. The Blazers, the opposing, as far as how they fare against opposing point guards across the league, they're middle of the pack as well. Not too bad of a red flag for me to bet on. So we're going to lock that in as the second free play, fading Darius Garland on under 2.5 rebounds. The third and final play, I like this one a lot, is Donovan Clingan. He's on the opposite team. They're going against the Clippers. Obviously, I just covered Darius Garland for the Clippers. So he's with the Blazers. We're going to go with the under. We're going to fade him on points and rebounds. So he's a solid player. Clingan is. He's an elite rebounder, third in the entire NBA on 11 this year, 11.6 boards per game. But this combined number is too high on the season. He's averaging 12.1 and 11.6 rebounds on the year. That is only 23.7 combined, and they were asking us to clear 24.5. His season average is already below the line, right? So if you look at his most recent game, or one of his most recent games against basically the Clippers, he only had, who's the opponent tonight, he only had 4 rebounds and 4 points in 29 minutes, so only 8 combined. So, hey, I'm betting on that for sure. If you look at his past 5 games, he only, if you faded him, you would have cashed 80% of your tickets on 4 out of 5. Over the past 10 games, you would have cashed 60% of your tickets on 6 out of 10. And some of these teams are fairly weak that he had rebounds against over the past 10 games. Over the past 20 games, it's a little bit lower, a lot lower at 50%, half and half. But as I had mentioned, he only had 4 rebounds and 4 assists. 4 points and 4 rebounds against the Clippers the last time they played. And then the last time, earlier in the season when they played in December, he only had 10 points and 8 rebounds. So they tend to neutralize Clingan pretty good in the front court. And the Clippers are middle of the pack against opposing centers as far as points and rebounds allowed. He's going to be going up against the veteran Brook Lopez. So I don't see him getting off like that against Brook Lopez. He's too solid of a veteran and a professional to allow Clingan, who's an up-and-coming guy, to outperform like that. So those are going to be the 3 free plays today, guys. Also, check out my exclusive MLB plays. That's in my Winnable, and also it's on Twitter, so check that out. Don't forget to check out, if you're going to tell the plays, check out Better. Use my code +1. Use NoBig also if you're already on Better. Use my code +unit, and then send me a screenshot. I'll get you access to my free VIP and Winnable, guys. And that's gonna do it. Those are my 3 official plays. Let me know what you like down below in the comments, what you like versus what you didn't like, what you're going to tell, what you're going to fade, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good weekend.